Today is a very special day for the bass community because it marks the moment in time when MXR releases the bass synth. This is by far the most complex pedal, not just bass pedal they've ever released. Let's check it out. Hi, welcome to Bass the World. My name is Gregor Fries and on bass with my buddy Lars Lehmann today playing a bunch of our studio basses, but mainly the Sandberg Bass the World Limited Edition bass in orange, which matches beautifully with these two knobs here. The bass synth is MXR's latest innovation and probably the biggest project they've ever taken on. MXR pedals are small, they're credited with being the inventors of compact pedals, this here being the most famous. That's an early script logo Phase 90 from my personal collection. The form factor hasn't changed, but this one here has just one control for speed. This here, I don't even know how to count them, it's much more than what you see on the surface. Each of these controls 3 layers of parameters. There are presets, expression possibilities, even the bloody Footswitch has a plethora of functions under the hood. I'm riddled with anxiety trying to make sure this video explains half of what the bass synth delivers. I don't think I can do it. Let me take a deep breath. Lars, in the meantime, can you play something that Michael Jackson would have loved? So let's give it a try. Here are the controls. The main controls are mix, that's self-explanatory. Then cutoff, that's the cutoff frequency for the 4-pole resonant low-pass filter. Envelope controls the attack and decay time. Submix blends the main synth with the sub-signals. Resonance boosts the gain at the cutoff frequency to give us a more intense effect in higher settings. And finally mod, which sets the amount of modulation. The little voice button at the top left adds harmonically tuned oscillators for more complex sounds, and shape on the right offers you options for triangle, sawtooth and square waveforms. These are the surface level controls, the one you will need the most when you're dialing in your sounds or create your own presets. Speaking of presets, there's 8 of them. You can go through them by pushing this little button here via the Footswitch, or you can connect an external switch to this input here. MXR installed some amazing factory presets, all inspired by iconic bass synth sounds from well-known songs and musicians. Here, for example, is Herbie Hancock's Chameleon sound. I don't want to bore you by going through all the control options this pedal has. I prefer these videos to be more on the practical side. Just a quick explanation how they work. Again, we have these what I would call surface level controls. But when you press the voice or the shape buttons while turning any of these, you get into these sub-level controls. Here you can see the list, and if you want to learn more, you can stop this video now and take a look, or even better go to the Dunlop website, find this PDF and have a proper deep dive. It's a lot, crazy complex. This is brilliant. I like it when pedals are designed in a way that they can make everyone happy. Those who are fine with just checking the presets, adjust them a bit to their taste and call it a day. But also those who want a total deep dive and create their own sounds from scratch. By the way, you don't have to go all the way with the bass synth sounds. You can also use the modulation and the octaver and get something like this. There are 2 more things that need to be mentioned. Number 1 is the Footswitch. I've already mentioned the standard on-off functionality and the possibility to scroll through presets, but there's also an option to use it as a freeze pedal to hold notes for as long as you want. And then there's the control output. You can either use it to connect a Footswitch or an expression pedal, or you set this little switch here to audio, then it becomes your second output to produce a stereo signal. The bass synth, I'm fascinated. MXR really have outdone themselves with this one. What a design. Created in cooperation with Ian Martin Ellison, by the way. Hi Ian. It's not quite as complex as the Source Audio C4, but it has the huge advantage that you can create all your sounds in all their depth on the pedal. No software needed. I love this. If you want to get one for yourself, check the links in the video description below. We're working with a bunch of MX art dealers, and if you order this or anything else through these links, they will know we sent you and pay us a little kickback, which is the easiest way to support the channel. If you decide to do that, thank you very much. That's it from me. Thanks for watching. Bye! Bass the World.